Okay, so this will be one of the final, if not the final for now, Mario Odyssey stream. Maybe we'll get DLC. Maybe we'll get Master Trials and Mario's gonna have to go through Delfino Island. But, you know, let's do it. Let's have some fun with it. I'll go through some of the stuff I missed and just, go through the kingdoms again. Did you like the new Star Wars? I did, and you know what? If you want to hear me talk about it for 50 minutes, it's on my Full Sauce channel.
Odyssey!
After I slept on it, you know, because after I saw the movie in the theater and the energy was high and people were really into it, you know, last night I was very high on it. Today, a little bit less so. But overall, I like the direction. That's the short of it. It just didn't feel like a retread. Vinny, how the fuck you talk about a movie for 50 minutes, my man? I don't know. I did Blade Runner for an hour and like 10 almost. I could talk about like Star Trek for like a couple hours easily. Listen, if you give me a platform to speak, I will say things forever. Like here, I'll talk about Mario Odyssey for 2 hours. Easy. Okay, so I'm gonna spend some time in this kingdom, but I also realize that there's like kind of nothing left to do here almost. So, I mean there's stuff, but it's just a couple of minor moons. I got the skeleton. Like, this is just for fun. I did Coop, right? I got the Coop. Oh, good. I have no more seeds to give. Forgive my failure. Jesus. It's depressing. Hang in there, okay? I'll get it. There it is. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to bring a long boy here. No problem. Will you go for all moons off screen? No. As much as I like the scavenger hunt, I kinda don't want to have to go through every single, like, location to find, like, 1 or 2 scattered moons. There's just too many goddamn moons in the game for me to want to do that. It's like the Korok syndrome. As cool as the Koroks are to find, I like that there's so many of them and you don't have to get all of them. Like, I can be a completionist, like Banjo-Kazooie wasn't hard to 100%, but then you get a game like this, that's this massive, and, I'm good. And again, I've told you this before, I get bored of games. I like to move on to different experiences. You know, it takes me less than a fortnight to get bored of a video game. I got all these moon fellows here, didn't I? Okay, so... Didn't you leave behind one note in Banjo-Kazooie? No. Nope. Flowers in this kingdom are so lovely. I wonder how they grew them. Never seen so many flowers. Power moon popped out of a flower. I hope it helps you in your travels.
Yes.
Why does this power moon have slime on it? I'd like to see those big ruins in the desert again. Having time to digest this game and fully process how I feel about it, I can say that it is one of my favorite Mario 3D games. Oh. How the fuck do you get that? But it also, you know, there's some problems here too. Like it's easy to be overwhelmed by the like good stuff when you first play the game, but it's not perfect. My favorite part of the game is just the variety of things that you can do, and it plays really well. But sometimes, yeah, sometimes the moons get a little annoying to get, but you don't have to get them. I would say that maybe a little more focus would have benefited the game, in my opinion. But, that's just me. You lack focus. I'm pretty sure I've done this already. Yeah, I've done this. I've got all the moons here. Ah, where did my... Ah. Onion. You must use the onion. Oh, there's a moon just floating out there in the middle of nowhere. I think I can glide to it. But, where was that? Where was that spot? Oh, it's over here. I don't think that this, I don't think that this, this onion has enough length. It's got the girth, but it doesn't have the length. Oh, okay, there you go. No, that's how you do this. It was a leap of faith. You just had to believe in the onion, and then the onion believed in you, and then you got it. .5 is a bit of a charitable rating for Odyssey. 7 fits it well. Really? 7? You'd give it a 7? I'd say that discounts a lot of what this game did really, really well. So, like, even though my honeymoon period for the game is over, so to speak, I still think it's like a really remarkable game. At least an 8, but I would even go higher than that. There is this, like, kind of... And that's me, that's just me. If you give it a 7 in your, like, personal scale, everyone's, you know, everyone's scale is a little different, too, because, you know, you have the IGN scale, and then you have the scale of, like, 5 is in the middle, which means it's not good or bad, it's just kind of somewhere in the middle. It's kind of, like, mediocre. Or you can go by the modern scale that, like, a 7 is not great. As many people do. Meanwhile, 7 should be like a kind of a slightly above average game. But no, I would actually put this in... I would put this in a pretty decent category. If, like, Mario 64 is... a 10 out of 10, and I'm not gonna even say it is. I don't think it is, because, you know, age. Look at that lizard. Then I'd put this somewhere in the 9 range, maybe late, high 8s, late 8s, early 9s. And then you have different other ways of measuring things. Like, for example, I could give this game a B out of a 7. Or I could give the game a double D out of a triple G. Clown Ouija. Yeah, then you can go by the futon layer of measurement, of course, which is, you know, how comfortable is it? It's pretty comfortable. Do you like it more than Sunshine? I don't know yet. That's gonna be a hard one, because Sunshine I only recently revisited, and I loved it. But Sunshine is not a perfect game either. It's great. It's one of my favorite Mario games. It's somewhere alongside Sunshine. For sure. And yeah, Cappy is going to be severely missed in any other Mario games if I go back to them. Cappy is excellent. But then again, I kind of miss Flood when I play this, so... So what's your 10 out of 10? Oh god. I feel like, being put on a spot here. A perfect game. What's a perfect game? Super Metroid? I have no problems with Super Metroid. I could easily say Chrono Trigger. Ocarina deserved a 10 out of 10 when it first came out, but I don't know if it still stays at 10 out of 10. It's still a pretty captivating game. I really enjoy Ocarina every time I play it, but it's... you know... I don't think it's the best game ever made. Mario 3, I'd give like a 10 out of 10 to. Mario World. Link to the Past. Link to the Past feels like it aged better than Mario, sorry. Link to the Past feels like it aged better than Ocarina. And that's probably just because of the 64 being what it is. Another reason Ocarina was rated so highly when it came out is it was an amazing, like, the same way Breath of the Wild kind of took people by surprise with how big the world was. When you got to Hyrule Field in Ocarina, it was like a mind-blower. Like, we hadn't really seen that before. And, I would argue that because the transition from 2D to 3D went so well, reviewers were extra kind. But this is all debatable. None of this is solid fact. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Hell, Burn Cycle probably speaks to someone. Someone out there thinks Burn Cycle's a 10 out of a 10. Good. And that game is a bitch. You know, I just considered something. I think I know why Luigi isn't playable in this game. Think about it. GameCube launches with Luigi's Mansion. GameCube doesn't do so well. Right? Wii U launches with a game that has playable Luigi. Doesn't do so well. They try to rectify that with Super Luigi U. Doesn't do so well. In fact, Super Luigi U did not save the Wii U at all. Year of Luigi was their worst year ever. Nintendo was up shit's creek during the Year of Luigi, for sure. Now, yeah, sure, there's been playable Luigis in a lot of games, but this system, like, just launched. Like, Mario Galaxy had playable Luigi. But that wasn't a launch title. This is not a launch title either, but I guess what I'm trying to say is they're afraid to market Luigi. They don't want to bank on him. This is just a theory. Ah! Luigi was playable in NES, Mario, and Mario World. Well, poke holes in all of my brilliant ideas that are terrible and ill thought out. How I get back up. Good. Luigi was in Smash Melee? Okay, fine. Alright, so Luigi isn't video game box office poison, so to speak. It turns out that my theory was incorrect. However, I'd still say that the Year of Luigi was a bad year. It was a very bad year indeed for Nintendo. Do you remember when Nintendo used to give stuff away for buying their games? Like, I got a Mario hat from Club Nintendo. I got a Luigi statue. I got, like a pin set. I got all kinds of cool physical stuff. .3DS holder. Like a bag for my 3DS, or whatever you want to call it. A 3DS cozy. But then, Nintendo hit hard times and they were like, yeah, no, we're not giving these nerds any more cool shit. Fuck that. Instead, you could just, like, download a game for, like, 10% off now. Sorry, Todd. Jesus Christ, Jaxie. Gotcha. Luigi is the mascot of the Wii U. Luigi is the mascot of Nintendo's failure. But if we learn anything from the movie that came out yesterday, it's that failure is the greatest teacher. And now, we have the Switch. I'm gonna win! Oh no, Nintendo's stocks are down 50%! Which title are you more interested in, Kirby or Yoshi? I liked Yoshi's Woolly World quite a bit. But the Kirby games are always really solid. I think Kirby. I mean, you know what you're getting. I'm almost never surprised by a Kirby game. And I always have a good time with them. Even though they are... They're fun. And they make for good streams, too. Where I get to embarrass you because, embarrass myself, rather. Or I can embarrass you, too. All you have to do is tell your friends you watch the stream. Kirby seems like baby games, but then there's always a couple challenges that are fucking crazy. Oh no. It's pretty fucking good. Whoa! Try for a higher score, okay. Put me on the fucking internet leaderboard for that one. Top that one. Dessert! And who else? Oh yeah, Panoots. Okay, I don't need to do this. Give him fucking hat back. I really like this kingdom. I don't know why. It's like, just put these fish next to one of the humans from Metro Kingdom, next to Mario. And then you'll have yourself a very conflicting... You'll have yourself a very conflicting set of styles. I need a Bullet Robert. Wow, really? I gotta get a Bullet Robert all the way out here? Alright, so... I need the furthest bullet Robert that I can find. That's not what I meant. Equally not what I meant. Jesus. Holy shit. They do not last very long. I went the wrong way, yeah. Clownario, please. So I have the assumption... that I can maybe... like, not... Oh, okay, that's good. I cannot capture the bullet bill just yet. But if I capture it here... Ah! Oh, you gotta shake the controller, right? Right. But you just held Y. Yeah, I see it. Shake to accelerate more. No, I mean... it's right there on the screen. I kind of figured out that I had to be a little bit further on my own, but then the chat had to tell me to accelerate. But, I should have saw that. I should have seen that. Someone said that they did this without motion controls. So it can be done. It can be beaten. No, no. Oh, okay. That was water. Why is this bringing me back memories of playing GoldenEye 64 on stream? Whoa! Jesus fuck. Specifically the Siberia level. Did I play this? Like right after that? Like specifically the level where you get these fuckers? I have nostalgia for a stream I did like a week and a half ago. Cool. Vinny, will you attend Comic-Con 2017, or are you already too dead on the inside for that to happen? Good question. Yes. Forgot to get the other flowers. I'll see how I feel. I was considering going to Comic-Con this year if I felt up to it, but it was just too insane. And I didn't feel up to it. So if... Great. If later this year I'm feeling good about it, then, come on, get that Clussy over there! Get that Clussy! Ow! If I'm feeling like I've got a little life left somewhere, then yeah, I'll probably do it. But I am going to PAX East, and I'm going to do Too Many Games again. Those are the only two conventions I have. This year was good because I went to a couple of smaller conventions. There was the one I did over the weekend, last weekend, which was really, really small, but also not as small as the one in Atlantic City. That one was super small. There's almost no one that went there, but it was really... It was great. It was Halloween weekend, people were getting drunk. People were dressed up in costumes. It was awesome. But it was super easy. The one I just did was also really easy because it's like kind of VineCon. It's like my home territory. And everyone that I met, every single person, no exception, was really chill. And that's because there were, you know, there were less people. It wasn't, like, I wasn't overwhelmed. People were respectful, they came up to me one at a time, and I actually got a chance to have conversations with people, because I don't really dig on the whole, like, you know, worship thing. That, wow, fuck that, Cox. Like, Comic-Con sucks for me because people gather around me in a semicircle, as I've described many times. It's like 24 people just surrounding me, just looking at me, thinking to themselves, it talks. Which is weird because I don't do a whole lot worth the worth that level of attention. But when I get a chance to actually have a conversation with people and get to know them a little bit, and it's not like 5 hours of that, but rather just a couple of minutes, you know, or, not a couple of minutes, what am I saying? A couple hours, rather. That's a lot more fun. I know people that go to conventions like once a month. I think, you know, some people just love that shit. But, I call that's not the real world, that's fake. It's not reality. You can get real used to that. And suffer like con depression when you come home. And that happened to me for a couple of the first cons I went to. But I don't think it's something anyone should get too used to. I mean, at least I'm speaking for myself, I can't speak for everyone. You know, at some point you still have to take a shit. Like, there's no stopping that. It's a fun change of pace. I agree. I enjoy the change of pace. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy having a conversation with people because you know what? It's impossible for me to have a conversation with everybody. Even the people that I like in my life, it's real tough to keep up with because you know I'd prefer to keep it to a minimum and like have a couple of you know. I'd rather have a couple of close friendships than, like, 1,000 nothings. And that's kinda hard in my position for that to happen. But I'm trying harder and harder these days to just limit, and I could be happier that way. That said, a con is great, because I get to actually talk to people. I get to meet, like, the chat's insane sometimes, but at a convention I actually get a chance to talk to people one-on-one. And I get to see a couple friends. And it's a great change of pace. It's a change of scenery. And I love PAX East, I love Too Many Games, I don't love Comic-Con. So no, I probably won't. That was a very long answer, which started with just yes. Don't get those coins. Finna boing! Jaxie is the fastest? Okay. It seemed for a minute like the power line would be faster, but yeah, the Jaxie seemed way better than that. Wait, use the power line to the floating pyramid. Electricity is fastest if you take the correct path. Oh, there you go. I see. Yeah, this is really good. Watch, the number one score is gonna be like 20 seconds. Okay, I'm really fucking curious. How much faster can you get? 33.95. Wow. 27.55 somehow. Oh shit. Oh shit, I did it! Is there another moon here? But how the fuck do you knock 5 seconds off of Koopa free running on this level? That's gotta be... a teleportation. Same power line route, bunch of little optimizations. Okay. Well, I did even worse that time. This one's all about frame-perfect corner cutting precision, but 5 seconds? 5 whole seconds. Mental. You waste time zigzagging at the end. Oh, okay, I see. What is your boggle? Look at these posters, they're an eyesore. Oh. So this is where I think Mario Odyssey would have benefited from another collectible type. DK64 had too many. This has maybe two... well, there's 3 types. There's coins, there's the purple coins per world, or whatever they are. They're not just coins, they're everything. And then there's moons. But like, tasks like this... I almost feel like I wish there was, I almost feel like I wish there was another level of collectible. Like, so... maybe 150... super moons, right? And like 500 lesser moons, and the lesser moons are done for like stuff like this, and maybe they unlock challenges that get you the super moons and costumes and stuff. I don't know, I'm just spitballing, but that could be a good way to... No, the multi-moon doesn't really, you know, because you could get 3 of these and that turns into a multi-moon. And you get a multi-moon for doing the hardest challenge in the game, and you can get 3 moons for just cleaning up posters and, like, ground pounding a random spot. What I'm trying to say is, I think that people's main issue with this game had to do with the fact that there are so many moons. You don't really have to do too many of the difficult ones, because you can do the easier ones and then just forgo the more difficult ones, because there's a moon everywhere. So I thought maybe another level of power-up. Again, I don't want Donkey Kong 64 level of power-ups, which is just too much. Maybe those coins that you get could have been acquired from doing little tasks. Like you get 3 at a time or something. I don't know. Also, has anyone seen a Goomba anywhere? I have not seen a Goomba. Don't you do the difficult moons for fun? I do. This isn't really my complaint. Near the ruins? So, like, over here? I have to go back here? Actually, I kind of want to go down that hole again and see if I missed anything down there. Oh, there's a moon up there. I'm not going to be able to get that. I have to take Flyboy down here. Darkest dungeon. Deepest underground. Yeah! Yeah, coins! Get rid of them! I think I'm good here. Oh, there's a party down here. Found the blinding band, but it's too big to carry. Oh boy, going for it. I'm gonna earn those coins back. Famous trick. See, I don't even really know if I should be in here. Because I've done this already, right? So... you have to wonder if there's any new... if there's any new, moons to get. Yeah. For no reason. I saw something up here. I think it was just coins up there. Yeah, it's coins. There's more. There's a curve boy up there. No shit. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I found a Goomba finally. Now I just have to find a way to bring that Goomba all the way back. I might have gotten this Kirby boy already. Oh wait, no, there's a treasure chest down that way. I guess it was worth it to come back here then. Okay, now I have to get the secret coins. Never mind. There goes that. I don't even know for sure if there's coins up there, but... Can't roll through them. So which kingdom is confirmed to have the most moons? '89, I think this is probably the one. 76, 42, 2, 35, 81. Close. 55, 71. Wow, I didn't do a lot here. 68. I missed this many? Battle with the Lord of Lightning. Oh wait, no, I got them. I got them all. I was reading it incorrectly. Bowser's Kingdom. Oh, I missed a fuckload in Bowser's Kingdom. Bowser's Kingdom is a little annoying, though. Moon Kingdom. Dark Side. Really? Mushroom Kingdom has the most, but these are just like kind of achievements. I'm gonna go get these achievements after this. Achievement moons. Vinny, have you heard the 2 new King Gizzard songs? This is becoming a weekly thing. Can they stop releasing music for 5 minutes? Go down the quicksand chute at the top of the upside down pyramid to get the gooms. Okay. Like, I've only heard their newest album, like, three or four times, maybe twice. And I'm already being told that they have new music out, and it's like, fuck. You can't keep up, Gizzard. Viper the rapper. I've never been more proud. Like, yeah, I know Viper puts out a new album like a week. But, I've never been so proud in my life than to see one of my corruption videos show up in the background of a Viper the rapper video. I have no idea what it was doing there. I mean, you want to talk about Elsa Gate? I almost feel like fucking Viper the rapper. Like, his videos were made by a computer before any of the other ones. Which one? Oh, that's a good question. I have no fucking idea. Again, for a dude who releases an album a day, it could be one of, let's say, 20,000 songs or videos of his. I don't think I can bring a Goomba back with me, but I'm gonna try. Never mind, he explodes. This junk. From the entrance to the ruins, you gotta go around the whole level. For one moon? Maybe fuck it. Do not actually fuck a Goomba. It's like kinda not at all what I meant, so don't actually do that. I mean, I could bring one of these Goombas all the way over here, but I'm not all that interested in doing that. Again, I'm not really going for, like, total completion. Just wanna revisit the levels, have a little fun in them, and then move on. I feel like I had fun. Move on, next question. Best Mario. It was a cool comment you made in chat there, Sleek. Cool comment. The Viper song was, "Did you hear what Viper just said?" But I think they removed the video from YouTube. Oh. When you release 10, 20,000 songs, don't you run out of song titles and you have to start naming your songs like lame shit? Like, I'm So Happy, or, I'm So Sad. And maybe, like, even have to put some of those lame titles like that on the same album? I bet Viper's got a song called Lame Shit. I wouldn't be surprised. Todd, what are you doing? Nah, she's fine. She was just in the other place. Still a decent amount missing. The thing I said I was gonna do off-stream for ages. Dude, that's like one of the legitimate flaws of your album. It's almost insulting my intelligence. But you know that the songs aren't exactly... I mean, if you want to fault the song for its song title, you can do that if you want, but you know those two songs aren't about being happy or sad, right? Like, I'm sorry that insults your IQ. It's about Spock. It's okay, they're allowed to talk about it. I mean, I'm happy to address concerns people have. I don't think a song title should be too much of a killer, though. That's why I made fun of it. But it was actually... The funny thing about that is, here's a little story. While we do this for 1,000 years. Look, I'm getting all the moons I wanted! The thing is, there wasn't actually... a plan to have... Mike... Okay, so I wrote I'm So Happy in the studio by accident, and then Mike wrote I'm So Sad in his dream. So, it wasn't something that was intended. And then we thought, well, there's both, but they don't mean what they say. And that's kind of the point. So we went with it, and we went hard. We could have changed it to something else, like Crimson Lacrament. Cordelio... Longevio. But, you know, that's just kind of what happens. Anyway. It's fine. I'm not really too, I'm not really too precious about the song titles. If you want to shit on them, you can. I just don't know how it would insult an IQ. I don't mean to shit on your IQ. Crimson Lacrament will be the next Mars Volta album. However, they'll get back together, and if they need a title, they'll get that one. Jesus. I'm a fucking god at this game. Almost 30 moons in less than 3 minutes. Well, you know, when we do another bagel, Volcano, I'm gonna be naming songs like The Brilliant Fuck, and Between the Cheeks, and Vomit in the Ball Pit. There's gonna be plenty of cool titles. Fist Factory. Blood. Thick as Thieves, THICC. Does this go on forever? It fucking feels like it. Song. There's just gonna be a song called Song on another bagel. then there's gonna be Blood Song directly. There's gonna be Blood Song directly after that. There's gonna be a song called I'm So Bloody. Blunderwall. Oh, did no one write a song called Blunderwall? Did Weird Al not jump on that train? I hope you achieve all your dreams. Thanks, I'm working on it. I'm thinking about them right now. Speedrun. Look at that, that's a lot of moons. Moonrock Liberator. Open Moonrocks 13 of 14. Travel through warp holes. Oh, okay, there's an achievement for finding Bonnet. Wow, you can really play this game for a long fucking time if you want to get all these. It's really plenty to do for people that want to do it. Man, and here I am wondering where all the other fucking, stars are on this level. Shouldn't be surprised, but I am. It's you. Remember we met in the Sand Kingdom? Gotta love this place. Peaceful. Ah, oh, makes me want to settle down. Or at least give you this. Driver, good job. Got one more place to go to. Back home. Take me to the Sand Kingdom. Glad to, friend. I'll get you home just as soon as I can. Just gonna load up on antifreeze first. There's a song for Bloodier Than Bagel. Antifreeze. A-U-N-T-I freeze. Mr. Freeze's auntie. Have I done all the rematches? I wonder. I don't know, I'm sure I missed a couple of things. I know I missed one Yoshi, star. I didn't get one Yoshi star. Okay, here's a couple. I planted the seed, and I had to just wait for it to grow. That's no moon. Oh, here's the thing. Didn't I do this already? God damn it, Toad. I guess I didn't do this. Has anyone found a real copy of Scrimmy Bingus and the Scrungy Bungus or something? What was the name of it? Scrungy Bingus? What is that? I don't know why, it just popped up into my head. Scrimmy Bingus and the Crungy Spingus. There you go. So, A, has it been found? B, has no one made a full Scrimmy Bingus game? You would think that would be the first thing people would do. Made by Krogus. Yeah, I didn't do a full Scrimmy Bingus. I did like a kind of a short Scrimmy Bingus. It wasn't good enough. I needed more. You did the 64 door, Toad just locks it every time, ever since he watched a documentary on the Manson family. Okay. Vinny, do you actually like bagels? I do. I like everything bagels. Here's a bagel trick. Not that. You wouldn't think cream cheese and bacon on an everything bagel toasted would be amazing. It kinda is. Do not discount it. I wouldn't say it's my go-to, but it's a good one. Why do New Yorkers love bagels so much? Because we make good ones. I don't eat them up, like, too much. It's, it's not something, yeah, I don't have them, like, every day. Or every week, even. But I know a lot of really good bagel places that make fucking awesome, like, really, really delicious bagel. I don't know. They're just good. If you said, why do New Yorkers love pizza so much? I think I can answer that one. Because we have good pizza. Oh shit. God damn it. Gotcha. There's also the idea of, like, since there's so many fucking pizza shops, you just become accustomed to it. And there's a bagel joint down every block, and the streets are paved with pizza. So it's like, well, you know, if you grow up in a place that has a fuckload of places that are open a lot, that have bagel and pizza, you're gonna like pizza and bagel. Unless you get sick of it and go completely the opposite direction. Which is very easily possible. We also have really good, Chinese food. So people email me a lot asking me for advice on where to go in the city. And honestly, you know, I'm thinking about just, like, copy and pasting a guide. Maybe just, like, typing up a couple places and then just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Part of me wants to say, I'm not a fucking tour guide. But the other part of me feels sympathy, for they know not what they do. So I don't do that. I just tell them where to go. However, sometimes I don't have... I really gotta make a guide. I gotta make, like, a little well, we're in the process of making an FAQ, but I have to make a little tour guide and just list a number of places that are good. But I don't really have all the places. I really don't know the city as well as people think I do. I have a couple places. John's Pizzeria, Prince Street Pizza. Those are two good ones. Anywhere in the West Village. You don't want to go to Times Square. If you want good Chinese food, just go to Hopkey or Wohop in Chinatown. Or almost any other place there. There's Nintendo World. There's Video Games New York in the East Village. There's a ton of bars that I wouldn't really even be able to recommend. Wow, that mushroom just killed that Goomba. There's a ton of bars that I couldn't really even begin to recommend. You might want to ride the Staten Island Ferry, because Spider-Man saved it, and he would be sad if you didn't ride it afterwards. Isn't John's in Times Square? The Times Square one's not the original, but it's pretty good. It's the same shit. Right, I did do this. John's of Bleecker Street, that's the one, that's the good one. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of answers. What's wrong with Times Square? It's a tourist trap. It's expensive. People bother you on the street. It's loud. There's hundreds of thousands of people seemingly just bumping into you. it's a bunch of like Toys R Us, M&M's. Like there's no real like mom and pop places in Times Square. A couple, but it's like overpriced, pointless waste of time to go to Times Square. Maybe see it one time. That's been my recommendation. See it one time, enjoy it, take it all in, and then leave. Don't do whatever you do, don't do New Year's Eve in Times Square. Because you will not be able to pee, you'll be fucking freezing, and it's just gonna be a bad time for everyone involved. Take the pipe in the moat. Oh, okay. Have you ever been to Spumoni Gardens? Yes, I love their pizza and their spumoni. It's amazing. How is the Nintendo store? It's smaller than you think. It's only 2 floors. But it's good. They usually have good stuff in there. Yeah, I'm almost positive I've done this. Right? Chat? No. Yes. Well, I did the original dragon. Did I do second dragon? No? Alright. I didn't think I was gonna be playing Monster Hunter again tonight. I guess not. I found the room, but I didn't feel like fighting. Got it. But there's all kinds of shit in Manhattan, and you could just go online and type coolest non-touristy shit in Manhattan, and you'll find all kinds of stuff. What's icy? There's a lot of really good bars, there's a lot of good, jazz clubs. I would recommend the West Village, just for the jazz, and the food. Still can't believe this fight is in this game. I also beefed it pretty hard. Any good pasta places in New York? Yeah, I would say so. I couldn't give you names. I don't often go for pasta when I'm in the city. I just go for pizza, Chinese food, or like any just strange place. They have like there's good ramen. So that's it. I mean, you know, maybe I should just type that up. Whatever I just said. I got a couple places, but I'm no expert. What good stuff is there to do in Brooklyn? I don't know. Damn it. Oh, there's a place called Criff Dog I talk about, which is like a really great hot dog place. They don't... Hear me out, hear me out. They do amazing, weird hot dogs, bacon-wrapped hot dogs. I've talked about them on the stream before. I really like that place. That's in Brooklyn. There's also one in the city. There's Barcade. Brooklyn, you know, there's good music places in Brooklyn. There's good nightlife. There's hipsters, which I don't mind so much. At least they're chill. I'd rather have hipsters than like angry, loud Staten Islanders. But I can't really even think of any places off the top of my head, like by name. I'm sure I have a couple in my memory banks, but I can't really recall them. Essentially, Google is your friend here. God damn. That's how I died last time, right there. This fucking floor is too slippery, man. And yeah, that health pickup was like fucking frame perfect by accident. On the moon. Yeah, I know of a couple places on the moon. Just when you get there, be sure to take your helmet off. Well, there's the mushroom bases on the moon. There's a bunch of, on the dark side of the moon, there's a bunch of, domed and mushroom-shaped buildings. There's the crater that Neil Armstrong saw a big UFO. There's Anthony Fantano's on the moon. Moonthony Fake Tano. Couple of, like, junk probes. And, like, busted-ass lunar landers. There is this place in the city I've never been to, but I heard about. One of my friends tried to get me to go there, and I just haven't, but I wanted to. It's called Kava. And, you know what the Kava root is? It's an anti-anxiety thing. It's like a natural, anxiety relief thing. And this place is basically a bar that you go to, and instead of drinking alcohol, there's drinks made with kava. And it's supposed to, you know, relax you. I have no idea how well that works. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about that. It feels amazing to be so high up. I feel like I can see forever. This place looks like a pillow, the perfect spot for a nap. What about the Beetlejuice themed bar? Oh, the Beetle bar. Yeah, I've been there. There's a dude dressed like Beetlejuice at this place, I think at all times. And, nice fucking model! It's like a Tim Burton themed bar, but it's really, really small. So, if you go there, you get to see everything that's there in about 35 seconds. Was that the Staple Clown bar? No. No, that was a Staten Island bar. Staple Clown. God damn it. You know what threw me off? The fucking hat turning into a cloud is what threw me off. There are people that don't know what the Staple Clown is. There's a clown. There are several clowns throughout the world that will do tricks. They'll, breathe fire, swallow swords. They will do weird contortion things, and this one in particular, and I'm sure several others do this too, will, staple money to their, body. And the more money you give them, the more sensitive the area. So, like, this one clown, I swear to God this happened, and this is, we're going back, I think you can get the full story during my Twilight Princess HD stream. So if you're really curious about Staple Clown, that's exactly where you go to get that information. Oh no. I don't want to do this one. It's basically, the gist of the story, without going into too much detail, is that, by the end, after getting stapled a little bit, he said, we can get as weird as you want. Meaning, for 50 bucks or something, I think it was 50 bucks, he would let you staple, money to his balls. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. There's a lot of people here that don't know that story. So you've missed out. You've missed out on a lot of great stories, like the Mike Love, John Stamos story. Did he go to the hospital? No. No. This dude's stapling money to his balls like every day. See, what you don't understand is that Staple Clown is used to it. And fully enjoys and embraces the pain that is associated with stapling money to his balls. So. Worry not, for thine fair clown. I really should do like a compilation video at some point, or a playlist of my most bizarre stories as like an intro to the Vinesauce lore, you know? If anyone wants to help me with that, I'd be down. Like the top 10 essential weird stories that I've told that actually happened. Number one! Oh, jeez. There's the Cousin Club story, there's the Condensation story. There's the John Stamos story, and every... I was really hoping this would be more like Mario Galaxy. Just for a second. The John Stamos and Mike Love story that turned into like 7,000 different variations. Polish water ice. And just my story from the boardwalk of that, like, that creepy dude that tried to sell me a shirt, saying that, you know, he was like, what kind of drugs do you do, bro? We'll get you a shirt with the drugs that you do. Bro? You just high on life, bro? Something like that. I should have figured that out. It's obvious in retrospect that there was fucking hidden blocks there. What about the guy who tried to sell a knife to the farmer's market manager? You know, I vaguely remember that. I very, very vaguely remember that. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't have a good recollection of that particular story. Let's just say that. I'm gonna need the full details. Tommy Wiseau is streaming? Well, thank God I'm almost done. Welcome to stream! What the fuck? What could Tommy be doing? Southbird has a video on that story? Okay, I have to watch that. After I get this moon, I'm done anyway. And I have to see what the fuck Tommy Wiseau is streaming right now. I mean, we've seen him play video games. Play in quotations. Alien, why you do this, alien? Just remember, you can laugh, you can cry, but whatever you do, don't hurt each other. I'll raid Tommy. I'll raid him. He's at an LA screening of The Room. Oh, never mind then. I thought he was like streaming a video game or doing a Q&A. He's not gonna know if I host him. It's just the usual non-answers to questions. Everett, seriously, you should watch videos of Tommy doing a Q&A at, any room screening. It always turns into a non-answer, him getting kinda angry at the audience, him talking about how, like, The Room is a masterpiece and that people didn't believe there was a script, but there is a script, him talking about bad people in the world, and then move on, next question. Let's see. Give me a second. While I'm here. Just a dude dressed as Tommy. Wow. I mean, it's considered an IRL stream. I kind of want to know who's filming this. You guys should go to twitch.tv/TommyWiseau. Oh, here we go. There he is.
I keep
live.
Just a shout out.
No, it's
Right
live.
now?
You're live right now.
Oh, hi guys, everyone.
Did he just tell him to shut up right now? No fucking way. The chat rules are you can laugh, you can cry, you can express yourself, but please don't hurt each other. Wow. This has turned into an interesting night. Did he really just say, "You please shut up"? Hang on a minute. There's a...
I keep
You're live.
Just a shout out.
No, it's
Right
live.
now?
You're live right now.
Oh, shut it off.
Hi guys, everyone.
He was saying shut it off. Okay, alright, I'm done here. Let me... Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember meet him. Vinny, nice guy. He told me I melt. Alright, so I think I've accomplished many of my goals with Mario Odyssey. 665 is a good number to stop on. This was a great game. I really loved it. And maybe one day we'll return. If there's new stuff to do, eventually. But, thanks, Mario. It was fun. Just one more? There are so many more moons, yeah. One more until 666. Well, maybe I'd have to come back and get it one day. You have to shut it off. I wonder if anything's happening at this room screening. No, not really. Alright, still more of nothing. Let's do the art, and then I'm gonna go watch Tommy stream for a couple minutes and then go to bed. Here's a tip. Don't have too much of an expectation. When you watch that stream, it's not gonna be what you think. This isn't gonna go the way you think.